Hello. Of course, first things first, we're going to always perform proper hand hygiene. We're going to put some hand sanitizer on our hands and rub it around until it is dry. And then after that, we're going to put on some gloves. Well, after we talk to our resident, hello, Agatha, we're going to be performing a bed bath today. Is that okay? A partial bed bath. Is that okay with you? Perfect. We're going to put on some gloves, which we don't have. So, but you put them on, and then we're going to raise the bed height. So just to a perfect angle where I can get to her, and we're gonna probably raise the head as well so we can get to her. And then we're gonna be putting on what is called a bath blanket, which is just, it can get wet and everything. We're gonna be putting it over her, just enough. And actually, previous to doing this, we also we fold in her previous blankets. It's called a fan fold to the bottom so they don't get wet or anything. And we're going to be taking one of our wet towels. The way it gets wet is because previous to doing this, of course, I didn't want to just go and pretend to fill up an entire trash can of water. So we filled up a trash can full of hot water. Not a trash can, a basin, but this is our basin, and it is a trash can. And we're going to be having it here. So one of them is going to be our wet thing. There's no soap on this. So we're going to be no soap for the face. We're going to be washing her face, making sure she's okay the entire time. Treating her as a person, and we're going to be washing her face, no soap. Again, no soap. And then we'll take our other towel, and we will be drying her off. Patting her down, actually. Not dragging, because, again, resident skin is just not amazing. So after patting it down, we're actually going to uncover just an arm, and we're going to bring it out. And this one we already used soap. So we're going to take our wet one again. And we're gonna put soap on it this time. Per se, this is our soap. We put soap on it after dipping in water, and we're gonna wash everything. So when I say everything, I truly mean everything. So we're gonna get on her side because she is in this situation naked. She's not actually naked, but we're gonna get her side and under the armpit, and we're gonna be supporting her arms so nothing happens to it. We're gonna be getting the side of her arms, up on the inside of her elbow, especially making sure we get the parts that touch other parts of skin, because that's how mold forms. And we're going to be getting all this on the hand, on top of the hand, on top of the fingers, but not in between the fingers. That's hard to dry and can result in mold. And we'll be doing the same thing as the last time, still supporting her, taking this and drying this arm off. Perfect, wonderful. Just like before, getting everything. We actually do want to try and get in between the fingers with this, just in case some liquid did get in there. Drying everything off. And we're going to actually do the same thing on the other side. Again, this is partial bed bath, so we will not be getting down to legs at all, but we will be revealing this arm and bringing it out, and using the soap, one that we would use the basin to dip it in, put some more soap on it, and get the inside near her, by the ribs, going onto the under armpit and on top of the shoulder, onto the forearm, under and over, near the elbow, underneath in the inside and outside of the elbow, and then on her, the rest of her arm, on top and bottom, onto her hand again. Trying not to go in between the fingers because that's hard to get to, and then drying off everything, focusing on the points that can touch other skin, because that's where mold forms. And once we're all dry, we're gonna put this back on her. And we don't have a gown, but number one, we're gonna I stubbed my toe. We're gonna put all of our tools together so we can take back to the storage. We're gonna check, make sure nothing's hurt. We're actually going to since we don't have a gown, but we're gonna be taking our gown, and we're actually going to be helping the resident put it on while still in the bed blanket. And then once we help the resident put the gown on, unfortunately, again, we don't have a gown to put on, but what you would do is making sure that it's tied in the back and it covers all parts of the front, and it goes down to her wrists. We're gonna take the rest of our stuff. We would per se put it in storage. That sounds like it hurt.
Nah.
And then again, treating her like a person, giving her the call light just in case she needs me at all. Here's your call light. And then like we'd be taking off our gloves and putting in the garbage, again taking from the bottoms so nothing gets unsanitary. And then we're going to be hand sanitizing ourselves to keep us all clean again.